Üdv mindenkinek újra. Folytatjuk a jó öreg Elex 2-t.
You dare just show up? We won't tolerate filthy traitors here.
Traitor? The fuck are you talking about?
You know full well. You brought down the hybrid. You destroyed the converters. You killed our people. If permitted, I would execute you where you stand.
There was no future with the hybrid. Not for anyone. I did what needed to be done.
You think you had the right to decide that?
If you want to execute me, do it already. But what would be the point? You're all doing just fine as far as I can tell.
If you keep provoking her, we'll be in deep shit.
Your judgment is as substandard as your character. Our supply of Elex is pitiful. We've lost half our territory. The fight against the new invaders is tying up valuable resources.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Everything in our power. Just so you know, I've been tasked to protect us all from harm. And you're making it difficult to tolerate your presence.
I've never seen you this mad, Orisa.
That's not what we're talking about. But why do you think that is?
If you've got such a problem with me, why are we even talking? Tell your agents to pull the trigger.
And go against Azok? I don't think so. In any event, a quick death is too good for you.
You expect me to just disappear?
I'm giving you a choice. Sneak off like you did before, or find a way to fix the harm you caused. If it's the former, stop wasting my time and leave.
Where's my help needed?
Go to the crater. Find out if someone named Skibor is alive or dead.
What's the point of that?
I asked for help, not questions. You'll have to earn answers, let alone trust. Now do what I told you. Find Skibor. If he's alive when you get there, keep him that way.
Mi a picsa?
This storeroom is property of the Albs of Ignadon. Entry is strictly forbidden to anyone without proper authorization.
You don't take any prisoners, huh?
When it comes to preserving my people, there is only one directive. And you clearly violated it.
Shut up!
All right, let's just relax. What are you doing here?
I'm Naira. I'm in charge of our batteries.
So you're like, what, security?
Security? No, that's not exactly what I'm doing here.
Hang on a minute. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Yes, you do. We met in the domed city in Abessa. I was the only good technician in that cleric settlement. Remember? I was a separatist. It was a long time ago. The rules are different now.
Yeah, I noticed. You're pretty impulsive for someone raised by the Albs.
I am a true Alb again now. There are consequences to that.
And anybody who doesn't do things how you like them gets hit in the head a few times.
You know better than anyone what Elex withdrawal can do. The fight against extreme emotion can be incredibly hard on us.
That's true.
There has to be a life without Elex. It's the only way we can get our senses under control. That's why I try to stop our Elex as often as I can.
As long as I'm not around when you do. How'd you get here?
I lost my home back when I was a separatist. I didn't know what to do. I ended up in the domed city, working as a technician for the clerics. I was doing that when we met. I survived. I even made good money. But it was a life of compromise. I often did things that went against my convictions. Those days are gone.
You seem to know me well.
Well, you were a major figure in the court at the Ice Palace. It was a long time ago. But you were under the direct authority of the hybrid, weren't you?
Pretty dark chapter in my career.
Nonetheless, I still didn't recognize you back then in the domed city. Yet more proof that Blue Elex clouds our senses without us knowing it.
There's a new group in Caracas. It calls itself the Sixth Power. Its members have gathered in the old bastion to fight off the invaders.
Why are you telling me this?
You'd be a suitable candidate to join. If you can control your mood swings.
And how do you know I don't sympathize with these alien invaders?
I don't think you'd give up control of your existence entirely. Your expertise and fighting skill would be valuable to the Sixth Power. And to me.
You could be right. I have to admit your offer has some appeal. I wouldn't be entirely against it. However...
What are your duties here at the depot?
In essence, I am committed to the preservation of our community. My role is evaluation of the secret strategic plans of the other factions. This information would give us an incredible advantage.
Who exactly do you mean when you say us? People in general or just the Albs?
Does it matter?
What happens when there's a conflict between the two?
That's irrelevant. Don't tell me that the Sixth Power wouldn't benefit immensely. If a conflict did arise, the situation would need to be reassessed.
Oh. Well, you've obviously thought this through.
No, but I'll have to do so if it actually comes to that.
However, you must admit there is a risk that our agreement may not last long.
That's always a danger, no matter what the current arrangement is.
Sounds exciting.
It sounds exciting? Wouldn't it make more sense to wait until you know whether it leads to such an emotion?
Oh, not entirely against it. What the hell does that mean?
You were once an idol to us all. You were the most effective commander the Albs ever had. But that was long ago. You and the Free People have fought a war against us.
I was acting on my own account. That's true. But it wasn't as if I had a choice. The hybrid would have thrown the Albs to their doom.
Relying on the promises of the hybrid was a big mistake. But if everything had gone according to plan and the directive,
then sooner or later the hybrid would have put all of Magellan's creatures into the converters to snatch the Elex from them. As a separatist, you fought for the old values of the Albs and against the hybrid. So you should know better, Naira. No one could have survived that, not even the Albs. The Free People and I had to intervene to stop the worst from happening.
strange hearing that from your mouth, but who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe not. I'm not sure it matters. Like I said, those days are long gone.
How exactly is this gonna work? Obtaining the secret, strategic plans of other factions.
Why are you so interested?
Well, while you're rotting here in your camp, you really won't be able to get a hold of anything. You're gonna have to leave the depot. And once you're outside, you'll need help if you want to get anywhere.
I see. And you're the one that's going to help?
Why not? I help you, and you become my comrade in arms.
I would need to think about that first.
I don't have much time. Answer me now.
I'll think about it.
Okay. How can I speed up your decision?
You assure me that you'll ask nothing of me that could harm my people?
I can't promise you that. We're in a war for the survival of mankind.
A general but honest answer. I understand. All right. I'll take my chances. Listen to what I'm planning. We've noticed a few outlaws watching the depot. They're almost certainly gathering intel on our HQ and making strategic attack plans. I want those plans. I need to find out what the outlaws know so I can protect our people from them. If you want to keep your word and support me, then this is your opportunity.
You can count on me. Show me the outlaws you want to steal from.
Very determined, as always. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. See? There they are. They've been turning up here for a while now.
It's just a scout patrol.
Maybe. But I don't like being spied on. They've hidden their strategic plans somewhere in a small repository. We'll search the repository and capture their plans.
What if they catch us doing it?
They're outlaws. No one will miss them.
Or we could just steal the plans out from under them.
And so avoid any open conflict? As you wish. I leave it up to you.
If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me. Okay. Whatever.
Az igen.
Don't want trouble? Quit sneaking around. Don't want trouble? Then quit sneaking around.
On the other hand, you could just stand here and do nothing. I'll take care of it.
Then give me the order. The result is the only thing that matters.
So, Better get out of here before they capture me. I got the outlaws' plans.
Excellent work. Give them to me. Well, thank you. I'll check them out later. This has probably helped us to thwart an imminent attack on our depot.
I see that pleases you.
Is that so? Well, we can be very pleased. Even the smallest battles sometimes have a devastating effect on the overall picture.
Okay, so now what?
I have to think about it. I'll stay by your side while I do. And... thank you.
Yeah, don't mention it. How's everything going? Look. Status report.
Nothing worth reporting. Just because the invaders have only appeared sporadically so far, doesn't mean that it'll stay that way.
Okay. Láttam itt valami kéket. Sötét Elex. Nem nagyon szabad közel menni a lávához, mert megsüt, úgy látom.
Hey, Jax, over here.
Egy mentést megintézzünk.
Well, look who we have here. The mighty commander. Or should I say ex-commander? I have an offer for you. What do you say?
Who the hell are you?
I'm a person like you. A person people are always judging. I get accused of a lack of efficiency. Imagine that. Ridiculous. But it would take too long to explain the details. Let's just talk about my offer.
What do you have to offer me?
I knew that would get your attention. It's like this. Some of the other collectors supply me with Elex so I can meet my quota. You're probably wondering why they would do that. What do I have to offer that would convince them to give up part of their yield? The answer's simple. Elex rations. More than they would get otherwise. The Elex that our leaders deny to them, I provide. But I need your help if I want to keep this setup going. In return, I'll sell you items that you can't get your hands on any other way. And as a little bonus, I'll even teach you a thing or two. So, do we have a deal?
And why do you need my
Nem
help
mit kéne
exactly?
csináljak neked?
I'm being
Basszikám.
watched. The agents, unsurprisingly, started to wonder how I always met my quotas without going out as often as the others. But I see what I do as a service to the community, so I'd like to take advantage of your freedom from observation.
Mit kéne csináljunk
What do you need
neked,
me to
öreg?
do?
Köbb már ki?
Some of us have the luxury of squirreling away extra Elex rations. Those are your target. Open up their safes and bring me the rations.
Isn't that a little obvious?
Lopkodni
No.
kéne.
Their special permissions mean they can get extra rations anytime, and that's exactly what they're doing. Some don't even notice. They think they took the Elex themselves and forgot about it. If your knowledge of safes is a little rusty, I can teach you how to open them.
Where can I find these safes?
Your target is the agents and researchers sectors, and you'll find some in the barracks too, of course.
Nem
Teach me
itt tudsz
something.
nekem tanítani.
Sure.
Safe
What do you wanna
feltörést,
learn?
azt biztos tudom. Az ez. Pickpocket. Majd még beszélünk. Melyik kell szaladni ezután az ember után, bazd meg. Már bent van? Bent, ha. Jó. Jöttem. Ki vagy? Ekron.
Ah, another player in the great game of Magellan. I see your path has returned you to these icy climes once more. It has been some time.
Kar Akron, if I'm not mistaken.
You still know my name. That is, interesting. We so rarely had the pleasure, after all.
You were a scout for the Ice Palace? You were quite the traveler back then.
I never fully abandoned the work, you know. Although I am no simple scout these days.
You're being modest. I hear you're the first Alexander, the highest spiritual leader of the Alps.
You, the beast of Zakor, can call me Ekrom.
It's been a while since I was called that. It doesn't fit me anymore.
And yet, you still follow the path of your former people. There must be a reason for that, surely. I assume you are here because of the invaders ravaging our planet.
There are a lot of things I have to take care of.
Well, that is interesting indeed. What can I do to aid you in your efforts?
What do you plan to do about the foreign invaders?
At the moment, we Albs are in the worst strategic position of all the Magellan peoples. And we are not as well equipped as the invaders. That means we are likely to be their first target. We must be vigilant. We must track the invaders' every move. That is one of the reasons I spend so much time in the depot at the moment.
You're leader of the Albs. Aren't you worried walking around outside the depot without protection?
I am an Elexitor of the Albs. If I cannot withstand the perils of Ignadon, how am I to lead an entire people?
That's it? Vigilance? I expected more from you. Haven't you got a
Valami
plan?
spéci tervetek nincs
Don't
meg.
confuse my not sharing a plan with you with the absence of a plan. I hardly need remind you that you've proven problematic for the Albs more than once. Prove you deserve the respect of our people, however you contrive to do so. Perhaps if you do so, I will impart my knowledge and plans to you. Until that day comes, however.
You could put in a good word for me with the Albs.
I could do that, but your own decisions are what brought you here. If you can win our people over, convince them of your cause, whatever that might be, then you will have earned it. If not, however,
I understand.
I can only give you a piece of fatherly advice. Be consistent in all you do. A fickle man is never as effective or as admired as a stalwart soldier in single-minded pursuit of a goal. And one more thing. The invaders are ferocious and determined opponents. If you value your life, you do well to steer clear of Maracor. They are most active there.
Despite having joined another community, you stop off at the depot. Don't you think your future rests with your own kind?
Ja.
You resent my decision?
No. Something tells me that the final word hasn't been said yet.
Beszélünk az emberünkkel.
So, buddy, it's my turn now.
You got a mission from the Duke?
Yep, and your ass is coming with.
And if I say no?
Then the shit'll just sit there till it's dealt with.
You mean till the Duke busts your chops for not doing your job?
I wouldn't celebrate if I were you. Your ass will be at the top of his list. That's for sure.
What is the job exactly?
There's a... how do I put it? A cleric named Harold who's sort of friendly with us outlaws. We do the odd arms deal with him.
A corrupt cleric? The Duke wants to buy energy weapons?
No. The guy's sitting on a cache of conventional weapons that are just piling up in the castle. They're from men who are recruited and switched to energy weapons, or guns the clerics pick up from their travels.
Something tells me you're leaving out some important info that'll bite me in the ass later.
That really important?
I assume this isn't a social visit.
Nah, it won't be. So let me know when you're ready, and we can leave.
Szólunk neki, ha kész vagyunk. Beszéljünk Edemmel.
I found the Skyan scouts. They won't be reporting anything back. There were only a few of them, but they'll likely send out more next time.
We'll deal with that when the time comes. I'd say we're off to a good start. A job well done, Jax.
Na beszéljünk a többi
About the military forces of the other factions.
katonai erőről itten.
The Berserker fort now has a better military structure than when it was under outlaw control.
Quite. The plan to unite the Outlaw and Berserker factions in the fort seems to have been successful.
Patriarch Victor seems to be the actual head of the Morcons. He's a volatile one. We'll have to watch out for him.
Good to know. But if we're being honest, that probably applies to all Morcons.
The Alps have an enormous supply of Elex stored in their depot. That's where they get their power.
Well, that explains why Igniton is suddenly covered in a blanket of snow.
The outlaws have settled in the garbage-filled crater of the comet. There still aren't many of them, but things won't stay that way for long.
Smart move. Stay in the background for the time being, gather strength. Doesn't help us much at the moment, though.
The clerics are only just getting back on their feet. Not much help at the moment.
And we mustn't forget that they were driven out of their land. It will take some time for those wounds to heal.
The Duke of Ateris could be dangerous. He's nothing but a criminal. A very successful one.
Better keep an eye on him, then. We can't afford any surprises.
Judicator Reinhold has his hands full getting the clerics back into shape.
Ah, a familiar name. Well, at least we know who we're dealing with when the time comes.
Alexander Ekrom does a good job of leading the Albs. He's smart, and gives them tremendous stability. For now, at least.
Yes. Intellect was never the Albs' biggest problem, but they have plenty of other things to contend with.
Isn't that enough?
Yes. We have enough information about the other factions now. Good work. Give me some time to analyze everything, and we'll be able to move on to the next step. We've completed the first stage of our long journey. The sixth power has taken its first steps, but now the real work begins. I'm impressed, Jax. I knew you could do this, but I'm still surprised by how efficient you've been.
That's the reason the hybrid, always sent me on the toughest missions, isn't it?
Indeed. And even after all these years, you haven't lost any of your skills. Just as well, we're really going to need them.
I've still got a long way to go. So many difficult situations, and demanding people. They all seem to want to determine my fate. And my family's. But I've got decent weapons again, and I'm ready to face the next obstacle. The sixth power is now in action, and soon we'll be a serious contender in the battle for Magellan. And I'm part of it, whether I want to be or not. Not much is certain yet, that the coming days will reveal more about my special role in the war against the invaders. Meanwhile, the Skyans will be expanding the regions covered in their alien flora. Before long, we'll be in a world we don't recognize, full of creatures that'll change or destroy us. My infection. The Dark Elex is starting to take over. I'm already feeling the first effects of the disease. I need to get some healing soon, or I won't get the chance to fight my first real battles.
We need to talk about that infection of yours.
Na,
I've made some startling discoveries about the Dark Elex. And I'm certain now that, left untreated, the infection will eventually transform you into a Skyanid creature.
So all I can do is sit back and wait until it happens. You haven't come up with anything else?
Well, we could pump you full of painkillers, but I don't think that's a good idea. One moment of inattention and the infection could overwhelm you. Better not take that risk.
Great.
I've developed a method of extracting specific DNA fragments from infected subjects. So I'm going to need as many different subjects as possible to continue with my research. That's where we should concentrate our efforts next.
What about me? I'm infected.
na
Will
azt
my
mondja, hogy
DNA
át
fragments
fogok
help?
alagulni.
I need samples from subjects that have already mutated.
Kellenek
But they
neki
can't be from just any
minták
Skyanid. I'm going to need exceptionally
Skyandesek
thermoactive specimens.
dolgokból.
You'll have to hunt them down and use the method I've devised to extract those DNA fragments from them.
Any activity on the Skyan invasion front?
Things are still relatively quiet. They must be preparing for a major assault. But I'm more concerned about the Morcons at the moment.
Fuck, I'd almost forgotten about them.
They're unpredictable and represent a huge risk in our war against the Skyans. Especially Patriarch Victor. You should speak to him. Try to reach some form of agreement. Nothing would be worse than him attacking us when we least expect it.
So what else have you got for me?
I've received reports from our neighbors to the northwest. It seems the clerics have lost control of some of their own troops. Their headquarters are about to be attacked by a group of malfunctioning robots. You should stop them before they reduce the cleric castle to a pile of rubble. You should talk to Thialg about our defenses. There's still a long way to go before we're properly prepared. By choosing your faction, you have also decided who the Sixth Power will form an alliance with. We'll deal with that in more detail when the time is right.
DNA fragments from thermoactive Skyanids. Am I supposed to know what any of that means?
Yes, I know it sounds complicated. But it's really rather simple. It's all about the cell's DNA replication. How actively and stably the cells of the infected subjects transform. The best data I can use is from subjects whose transformation was particularly quick and effective. When it comes to researching Dark Elex, that could save me a lot of time, and we have precious little to spare. Even things like pieces of skin, scales, or excrement might be enough if they come from highly thermoactive specimens. I've added the relevant data to your editor. It will show you promising areas for the DNA fragments I need. Focus your search there.
Jó.
What if I can't come to an agreement with Patriarch Victor?
Patriarch
Well,
Viktorral kéne
Just do everything you can
barátkozni.
to make sure it doesn't come to that. Come
Megállapodást
back when you've
kötni.
collected your first DNA fragments. The
Ne
sooner I can work on
támadjanak
them, the
meg.
faster my research will yield results.
Van egy pontom. És azt jó lenne. %kal olcsóbb tréner. Berserkerektől ki fogunk lépni ezeket. Elbek. Heal spell. Na ez jó lesz az a heal-elő spell. És ehhez megvan minden. Elb és Ice Fist. Úgy meg az, hogy Elb. Berserker 1/1. Be kell lépjek oda hozzájuk, úgy látszik morkon. Hát itt vannak dolgok. Outlaw, Clarity, Jetpack. Inventory. Ehhez kéne strength 48.
Excellent.
Oké, nem is tudom mit kéne. Távolsági fegyvereket kéne felhúzni. Meg a közelharcit, mert nem lesz végtelen lőszerem. Meglátjuk. Új, main mission. Diággal kell beszélnem. Ezeket ki kell nyírni, elszabadult robotok. Enemy fragmenteket kell, ezeket most hagyjuk. Ez is ismétlődős, ha mondhatjuk így. Húszas szint, akkor ezt már tudjuk csinálni. Jó. Ezeket fogjuk csinálni, majd először fellépünk itt harcosi rangba. Azt át lehet lépni majd a másik
Berserkers have made
frakcióba.
this place more bearable. Gotta give them that. When the
Akkor
outlaws were in
átlépünk.
charge, it was little more than an oversized junkyard. Not anymore.
Ez milyen lófasz keres itt?
You think that's a good enough reason for me to waste manpower guarding your door?
The warehouse needs protection.
Aren't you there?
Of course.
In that case, I'm making you responsible. You'll personally pay for every item that disappears. If not, I'll give the job to someone else.
You can't. I'll complain to Goliath.
Goliath, how do you plan to get past those purple creatures? Besides, for all I know, it's you that's behind all these disappearing items.
Me? I would never.
I'm not sure I trust you.
No, I'll pay. I'll do what you need me to.
Good. Now get out of here.
I want to become a warrior.
I don't see why not. You worked hard. It's time to take another oath. This time as warrior. But all this ceremonial nonsense is such a waste of time. How about I just set your new tasks and let you get on with it, huh?
Fine by me.
I knew you were the right man for the job. Whatever, you've earned some new armor. You can buy it from our armorer.
What? I have a new rank, but I don't get the armor to go with it?
When you put it that way, yes, that's correct. Listen, it takes a lot of shards to keep the fort running. Of course, it's up to you whether or not you want to buy the armor. So, let's wind this up. Wear your new armor with pride, blah, blah, blah. In Ragnar's name. Now, go and make yourself useful. I'm sure there's jobs for warriors out there somewhere. Oh, wait a moment.
Huh. Well, that's very irritating.
Rat. Scrappy. Attack!
Mi?
What happened?
The mine. Attack. The creatures. Scrappy sent me.
Slow down, slow down. Scrappy sent you? Is the iron mine under attack? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, right. The creatures came from that tower. We need help. Quickly.
Fine. I'll take care of it. Guards! Come here. You two, head to the iron mine immediately. Protect the iron with your lives. Go!
Immediately, sir.
Beszéljünk kicsit még.
You heard Scrappy's foreman. Get to the mine. As a warrior, it's your duty to protect the mine workers. I hope you'll bring me good news soon.
No time to talk. I gotta go.
Jó. Oda megyünk. Jaj, azt utálom, ami ott lent van. Ezek ízik. Ezek a rossz fajta élőlények. Nincs hatosom. Messünk egyet. Mi a fasznak nem találom el? Ezeket nagyon sok idő lesz itt kinyírni. Jó, egyszer egyet próbáljunk meg hatástalanítani. Rám jön. Ez nem jó, ha rám jön. Állj már le, bazd meg! Jó, kezdjük a másikat. Félig le van ütve. Töljünk egy-egy üsükbe a hullákat.
Over there!
Bazd meg. Bazd meg, hát hol van már ez a szar? Szóval ott tartottunk, hogy felszedjünk minden hullát. Jó. Bazd meg. Ki kell csatolnom a szart, meg kell. De rekker még mindig van bent.
I'll wait here.
Ó, kell a gáz, majd bazd meg.
Reporting as ordered.
I said stop it.
I'll show that creature! Think we got them all. What the fuck they were. You must be on your way back to the fort, right? Can you do me a favor? Tell Rat we killed these bastards.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Thanks, son. Always known you're a good one.
The mine is safe again. I should tell Rat.
Go. Hol van vajon? Oké. Legyen így. Visszatérünk ide. Nagyon gyilkos élőlények voltak itten. Nekem nagyon nem tetszett.
We managed to drive the creatures away from the iron mine.
Good work. I never expected anything less. Now that we've put that incident behind us, let's get down to the business I really wanted to discuss with you. I'm impressed by your ambition. I'd be disappointed if you didn't have plans to rise in the ranks and become a paladin. Normally we put applicants through some pretty severe tests. But given everything that you've done, I'm willing to forget all that and just promote you right away. I just have a tiny favor to ask first.
Na. Mi kell?
What do you need?
Hogy
I
paladin
knew you'd
legyek.
understand. Now listen up. Now, I experienced a little inconvenience not too long ago. An assassination attempt, remember? You helped Wolf find the perpetrators and chase them away. I'm in need of a close friend who can make sure nothing like that happens again.
How am I supposed to do that?
My sources tell me the thieves weren't working alone. I'm well connected, maybe too well. Turns out I know the leader personally. His name is Hector. I worked with him when I was still an outlaw. I know Hector is still alive, and I'm sure he's the one pulling the strings with that annoying group of claws.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Fogadom, ki kell
Well,
nyíljem.
first of all, you need to understand how the claws work. They're organized into cells, and each cell works independently. Really quite clever when you think about it. Most of them don't even know the others exist. Those are Hector's rules. Of course, I could never work that way, not knowing who was working for me. But, as it happens, Hector doesn't follow his own rule. He keeps a diary that I'm sure contains all sorts of interesting secrets, like the name and location of every member of his little gang. I want that book. It's the only way I can be absolutely certain that no claw will ever get in the way again. We have a deal?
Where do I
Okay.
find the book?
Well, you'll have to figure that part out yourself. He probably has it safely locked away somewhere. Stealing the key's one way to go, but picking the lock might be easier. That's up to you.
Jó, csináljuk ezeket a 105.000 és 115.500 kell a következő szinthez. 100, 5000, az 10.000. Hát kevesebb, mint 10.000 pár százzal. Ilyen 9000, 800, 755. Kell, hogy meglegyen a következő szint. De eljövünk ide. Egyszer.
This place is the origin of our existence. We shouldn't have left it to those reavers.
És mivel nagyjából már minden területet felfedeztem, most már szinte csak a küldikre kell koncentrálnom. Skibor.
What in the world are you doing here? I thought you were dead!
I know you?
Mindenki ismer, bazd meg.
Come on, Zachor.
Wait, you're an alb?
Shh, shut up. And hey, takes one to know one, right? You're pretty tanned for a former alb too. But let's change the subject, huh? They sent you to accompany me to the depot, right?
Not exactly. Arissa wanted to know if you were still in one piece.
But is that all? She didn't say anything else? Ugh, then I guess I'll have to start from square one. But not here. These people are always listening. Like, always. It's safer outside the city, so follow me. Hey, just out of curiosity, what do you think of this city?
I liked my old hut better.
I can imagine. But the smell here? Ugh, that stench. Very enlightening.
What do I think of it?
That musk
Better to keep
smell,
that to myself.
lust, fear, greed, that whole reek, you know? Smells like humanity.
I thought...
Itt valahol
What was I saying?
van
Ah,
egy
yes.
tűz. Tábortűz. Azt hiszem. Bazd meg, van tábortűz, de nem főzős tábortűz. Kéne főznöm, elfogyott az összes kaja. És ez így nem jó, mert a hílelős cuccaim hamar el fognak így fogyni, ha nincs kaja, amit
Look at these meat sacks. They wouldn't notice their own murder. But if it's so important, I'll shut up. You're my role model after all, my ideal.
Is that so?
Oh, it is. You'll understand pretty soon.
As I was
Some
saying.
new kicks as soon as we get there, all right? Oh yeah.
Ez az épület nem ismerős. Ne tudja. Mindegy.
Right. That should be far enough. Time to talk about where things stand. Okay, so I know more about you than you know about me. Well, the question is, how much information can I safely divulge to you? Because Arissa must have had her reasons for not giving you the details. So, let's establish some trust between us.
Na mit szeretnél
Come with
te
me to the
is,
depot
bazd
in
meg?
Ignadon. We'll get to know each other on the way. I'll tell you a bit about myself and my mission.
Oké.
So what's in it for me?
Well, if I remember correctly, Arissa wanted you to find out if I'm still in one piece. The only way for you to give her an accurate answer is if you come with me. If we part ways, anything could happen. But I'm not an idiot. I know enough about you to know what you want. And I can get it for you at the depot. Weapons, ammunition, equipment, anything you need. Anything you could ever dream of. I have access to all of it. So,
Tényleg,
are you
mindenhez
coming with me?
hozzáférsz. Na
Or
jó.
what?
Oké. Jó van.
All right, but let me look around here first.
Sure, I've got some errands to run anyway. Just say the word when you're ready, I'll be in the Pushers District.
Oké. Kellenek nyilvesszők, és kéne sütőhely.
Hey, you! Yeah,
Na,
you!
te mit akarsz?
Oh, never mind. I thought you were someone else.
Who'd you think I was?
Somebody you're not.
Where am I?
You don't know where you are, shit for brains? Fine, I'll tell you where you are. This is Crater City, home of the real outlaws, not those traitors who got cozy with the berserkers. We are loyal to Baxter.
Are you part of the City Watch?
City what?
So you're saying there's no guards here?
My man, there's no laws here. Look, if you want to go around stealing other people's shit and shaking folks down, fine. Just watch your back. Some of these guys will cut your junk off for it. Besides that, you're all good. Here's the best advice I can give.
Jó van, örültem, húzzál a faszba. Ó, jó van.
Hey, mister. This your first time in town?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. But maybe you're still interested in my offer? I'd like to show you around town. You coming?
No. Leave me alone, weirdo.
Oh, okay. I'll be on my way.
Wait. I think that sneaky son of a bitch stole something from me.
I was saying something.
Ellopott valamit a kis szaros tőlem.
I like you.
Unsightly, filthy, and chaotic. Not
I like
everything
you.
humans create is desirable.
Mit lopott el vajon? Nekem kellenek a traderek. Főleg. Azt mondja, hogy... What the? Ja, fasz. Hoppá. Ezt elvisszük.
The enemy is coming, whatever we do.
What do you...
Ráv mi? Élettel lőttél, jöhet. Megsütjük, és jó kaja lesz belőle. Adjuk el neked itt a dolgokat. Őröket nem adjuk el.
My attention is needed strictly speaking, that's true.
Jó, többi trader, hol vagytok? Kellenek nekem nyilvesszők, sörétes lőszer. Mi is kell még, nem is tudom így hirtelen. Baszki, nem jó helyen járok. Lent van. Te vagy az.
Hey.
100 shards a day, and there's a discount for a week or more. You bear the risk.
Conditions understood. Now maybe tell me what they're for exactly?
Na, mi ez?
I see I gotta start from the beginning with you. I'm the guy who's gonna make you invincible.
Seems like a...
Ó, mit
I
adsz?
drink like a fish, smoke like a chimney, and my gun's got...
Jó,
So, are we in business?
persze.
Do you have a name?
I prefer not to. A name is like blood. It just sticks to you when it... But your ass can't get sunburned if you stay in the shit.
Fel tudom bérelni, bazd meg. Beszarok. Gyere csajé, üzleteljünk.
Only the best.
Mit van? Ó, one-handed. Két izés, hozés. Ez mi ez? Grenade launcher. Ó, ezt meg tudnám használni. 219 damage, az menő, csak 13 lőszerem van. De van hozzá lőszere. 29 darabja. Nem is tudom. Nincs annyi pénzem, hogy megvegyem szarügy. 1000-ért megvesszük a sörétes lőszert. Spear, de nincsen izéje. Nyolc. Megvesszük 600-ért a 12-t, az még nem rossz szár. Jó. Irina. Vörös hajú csajszi. Mit van? 105-öt tud ez a cuccos. A másik többet tud. Ezt még tudjuk használni is, és ehhez bolt kell. Lehet, hogy jó lenne szereznem egy ilyet menőbe. Kettőért mehet mind a 14. Azt megérte megvenni. Manna nem kell. Ilyenből van 2. Akkor abból eladunk neked egyet, mert ilyen rendesek vagyunk. Hol vannak a receptjeim? 2. Egyet eladunk. Most kicsit túlköltekeztem, de hát ez van. Hoppá, nem erre kell jönni. Fel kell tölteni itten a... Itt van a sütő? Ez egy sütő? Igen. Akkor sütünk. Na. Sütünk. 59 kaja elég lesz egy időre. Jó. Inventory. Hol vagytok kaják? Kajákok. 35, 35, 35. Berakjuk eztet. Quick slot 7-esbe. És a Small Healing Potion-t berakjuk Quick Slot 6-osba. Jó. Nyomunk egy mentést, hogy ne vészen kárba itt nekem a dolog. És közben itt meg vagyunk. Jó. Szaladjunk itt körbe. Traderhez. Várjál már basszi, azok itt fent vannak, az nem olyan jó dolog. De nem enged fel ide a Jani. Itt van egy másik trader.
You better not have come here with empty pockets, Squirts. Get the hell out of here!
No, Zach. I've got something real this time. Seriously.
Okay then, show me. Come on. Is that it? 20 Elexit?
That's all I have.
Yeah, I don't believe you. Come on, hand over the rest or I'll kick your ass.
Really, that's all I have.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. But if I find out you're holding out on me, you're gonna wish you were dead.
Zekkoma. Diskuráljunk.
Get the hell out of here!
Nem akarsz velem bizniszelni? Törjön ki anyja kacskád. Muszáj lesz bemennünk oda felülre.
I can't remember Xander giving you permission to be here. Fuck off!
Hát észrevettek, ez van. Jó. Menjünk el a Janihoz. Ó, mozgó trader. Guard.
I can't right now.
Traveling merchant. Veled már találkoztunk többször is, te nagy túlélő vagy. Kell nekem bolt. Ó, nem bolt, de bolt kell. Arrow kell. 200 áll az a 400 petákért. Mindenben benne vagyunk. Jó. Sok mindent adtam el már neked. Talán adhatunk el neked fegyvereket is. Ez nagyot tűnt, de sok cucc kell hozzá. Ez is 200, ez csak 100. Damage Enforcer Blade, de ehhez is sok minden kell, ezt eladjuk. Wars Scepter. Na, ehhez kell 72, de csak 100-at. 139-et, de jó fajta. Eladjuk mind a 6-ot. Nem érdemes legyártani. 89-et, 126-ot, de csak a jó fajta. Jelenleg ez van nálam. Ezt legyártjuk. 126. 63, 44, 35. Ezt eladjuk. Ez 95-öt csak. Egy van, mehet. Bladed Mace. Ez is keveset, és sok kell hozzá. Ezt tud majd 100-at. De ez jól néz ki. Ezt be kell vennem a kezembe. Ez mit tud? 61, 89, 54. Ez mennyit tud? 65, ez 61, akkor ez megy. Ez 57. Ez is megy. Ez is megy. Ez talán 113, de sok kell neki, meglátjuk. Ez is megy. Ez is megy.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Inventory. Damage-et ad. És mérgez. És lehet szokát állni.
I need to keep going. I know I could have done a lot more for Dex, but it's still not too late.
Ó, Dex-el kéne barátkozni a gyermekünkkel.
Didn't you want to get going?
Oh, sure. I just feel like you could have...
I'll come with you to the depot.
Smart move. Follow me. Let's get the hell out of this shithole.
Elmegyek a
Everyone here will try to
depóig
swindle you,
vele.
but not on my watch. Stay close. Wouldn't want you getting lost in all the junk.
De van egy olyan sanda gyanúm, hogy ez is egy ilyen teszt, mint amit a másik csinált velem. Hosszú út lesz. Hosszú út lesz. Hosszú út lesz. Olyan ismerős az a név nekem. Talán Szidorovicsból. Egy valami ilyesmi nevű Jani volt talán.
Our first stop is outside the crater. The faster we get out of here, the better. Don't want to get any more diseases. I always find the climb difficult somehow. That's the disadvantage of not consuming much Elex. Your strength starts to dwindle.
Why don't you up your level?
Right, as I was saying. Can you feel it filling up your lungs?
The stink's not as bad here, if that's what you mean.
Exactly.
Mi van itt ez a sok láda? Small Elex drink. Megisszuk majd.
Stick close to me.
Benne volt a sziklába. Közel maradok
The
hozzá.
pinnacle of evolution. My ass. My ass. Feeling is fascinating. And most of our people run from understanding it.
These things take time.
You learned that little saying from the humans, did you? Time we got plenty of. Willingness, on the other hand, will to change. Right, as I was saying.
Ideig kellett ütni eddig. Ez így jó. Nem sokkal ment feljebb a damage-em, de egy kicsit legalább felment. Perspective Decide, de ezt muszáj megnéznem ezt a napszemüveget. Ezzel az itemeket látom. A másikkal meg elméletileg az élőlényeket zöldben.
Follow me.
Ez azt jelenti, hogy ezzel az itemeket látom, akkor a felvehető tárgyakat fogom látni.
Just like everything in life.
Why don't you up your level then? Why don't you up your level then?
And risk losing my human form? No way. The people here can never know what I am. I take the Elex I need at the depot. It's enough.
What the? Kristály, mi ez? Kristály. What the fuck?
The crater. Left by the comet. See all that beauty stretching out in front of us?
Looks like a load of tin shacks to me.
Yes, but that's only half the story. The crater might be the world's biggest junkyard, but it also symbolizes the birth of the Alps. Without the Elex the comet carried, we wouldn't exist. Well, I've seen enough. How about you?
Let's get moving.
Menjünk öreg. Nincs idők szarakodni.
Not to make this weird or anything, but you're one of the
Fontosabb
reasons why I
világmegmentő
exist.
dolgaim vannak, mint
What do you mean
téged
by that?
beszrálni, szóval
The way
szedd
I
a
look.
lábad, bazd meg.
But, I guess I need to explain.
Igen,
Back
ez
when you and the
itemeket
humans-
mutat, milyen szépen kiutasabból, miket lehet összeszedni.
Look at those two up ahead. I think they
Ott
want
vannak
something from us.
fegyverek. Micsoda, csoda, micsoda. Ez az itemes tudsz, ez jó. Minden szar kijelez, ami a földön van, és nem élőlény és item.
Stick close to me.
Buli volt, szóval itt szétnézzük. Blaster. Hús. Valami szétbaszta a területet. Elég masszívan. Itt szétnézzünk. Nem terveztem, de annyi item van itten, hogy ezt muszáj megnéznünk itten. Fogadjunk. Easy look, jó.
Too easy.
Sok pöckös, de easy. Jött. És ott egy bányász. Attól. Kis Elex. Kibányásszuk, mert miért ne bányásznánk ki. Sem tudni, hol lesz rá szükség. 120 Elex itt. Nagyon jó. Na, folytathatjuk az utunkat, drága barátom. Éjjá, ó. Azok ott kik? Nem tetszik az ábrázat.
I've butted heads with one of them before. You better handle this. You gotta make sure that they let us pass. Do whatever it takes.
What are you gonna do?
I'll watch and learn. I'm looking forward to seeing how you solve this one.
No.
No problem.
Oké. Kemény lesz a helyzet, közben lépnek, elméletileg. Kik ezek?
You lost, buddy? Or were you and your friend here looking for a nice, quiet spot for some alone time?
Let us through and we're all good.
You and I seem to have different views on the current situation. Give me some cold, hard Alexit. This is a toll road, you know, and I'm collecting.
Remember what Viper said. He made it real clear we're not supposed to shake down travelers.
Do I look like I give a flying fuck with that measly bastard? 200 shot.
Here's my counteroffer.
De fizetsz nekünk,
You
és
pay me,
életben
and I let
maradhatsz.
you live.
I knew this guy was trouble. Come on, let's make a break for it.
Look, you got the wrong idea. It's just a road toll. I gotta ask for it. It's not up to me. Honest.
Fork over the Alexit, and we can forget this ever happened.
You heard him. Pay the man.
What? Why me?
Just do it, damn it. Looks like that's settled.
We're gonna get out of here.
Good idea. Get out of here before I change my mind.
Whoa, that was unexpected. I can't believe you spared that vagrant's life. I admit, I assume the opposite. Anyway, let's get out of here. But I do need to slow down a little. My stomach is killing me again. Let's, get a little farther. I really don't know what's wrong.
Observing humanity's roots like this, it is remarkable that it still exists at all.
I really don't know what's wrong. It's been like this a few days now. These weak organic bodies are shit. Where was I? Oh, yes,
You wanted to tell me what's going on with your human body.
Many of us couldn't understand how you beat the hybrid all those years ago. And we couldn't ask you because you hightailed it out of there. But a lot of us thought it had something to do with you being able to access your emotions. So to increase our efficiency, we tried reducing our Elex consumption. Which would have happened anyway, by the way.
Why?
Simple. The convert...
Buli van. Buli van. Felrobbant valami. Ezt nem így terveztem. Ezt hagyjuk meg még kettőt.
I'll take you there. Follow me. Right, as I was saying.
nagynak hangzik.
Leave it to me!
Az mi az Isten? Lementjük. Iszunk egy kis életezőt. Iszunk egyet. Ice Beast. Felmegyünk a körre és onnan le tudjuk szedni. Minden XP. Na ugrálj már előttem, bazze. Mintha akarnád, de nem vagyok benne biztos. Visszafele nőtt az élete, baszki. Láttam, ahogy nő visszafele az élete. Ó, legendás fegyver, meg kell tekintenem. Grinder. 176 geci. De nem ad mérgezést. Yes. Fasza. Paridium. Jó, akkor van. Kéne, gyere. Mert közben, mert na. Ó, itt van egy ilyen csirke. Ezt leadjuk. Azt a kurva, de elrepült. Jobb lett volna, ha nem száll el a világ másik felére. De ez van. Na, menjünk, Boris.
I'll take you there. Where was I? Oh, yes,
Ó, hogy ez ilyen közel van, baszki, aztán
Extensive studies had to be
messzebb
conducted on
lesz.
the effects of emotions and how to handle them.
And how were those studies designed?
Well, you're looking at one right now.
You analyzed human behavior in the crater?
Not just there. I went all over the place. Anyway, I need a break. My body needs nutrients, regardless of the state of my stomach. Being human definitely has its drawbacks. Their immune system is pathetic. And the body always needs something. Vitamins here, proteins there, watching the metabolism, watching the blood sugar. It's exhausting. When I was an alb, I could do incredible things all day with minimal food. But none of this is news to you. So, do you want something to eat? My treat.
I won't say
jó,
no.
együnk akkor.
Here you go. All the nutrients you need in one simple can.
Is that all?
Taste it. You'll be surprised at how filling it is.
Oh.
I need to eat right
Special.
now, or I'll run into trouble down the line. Can you keep an eye out? Make sure there's nobody following us? It wouldn't be the first time.
Expecting more outlaws?
Yep, our brush with those two earlier won't go unanswered. Let's try to minimize the risk of a confrontation, huh?
Not necessary. If anyone causes trouble, I'll take care of them.
I have no doubt about that. But my body needs the break anyway. So we should use the time wisely. Just walk back down the path we came from. But stay within shouting distance so I can come and help you if you need it.
I think I can handle that. See you soon.
Milyen jó, hogy a faszba felakadtam. Milyen jó, hogy idejöttem. Csomó ütem van itt. Dinóka. Az egy Kennedy-t, ezt megveszi valaki, de már nem tudom, hogy ki. Jog. Ezeket nem tudjuk. Jó. Mi ez itt? Mentünk egyet. Valami nagy. Nem élet visszatér. Hogy vágja a szikrákat? Erkont. Vagy a faszba hívják. Ekrom. Nem kaptam dolgokat. Nagymester ez az Ekrom. Jó, nézzünk vissza. Egyszer majd lesz egy videó, majd mi mind nekiállunk összeszedni legendary weaponöket. Az ott. Ja, azon.
Skibor was wrong. Nobody's following us. Time to head back.
The culture that left these buildings behind was a degenerate one.
It's better to stick to the reliable advantage of technology.
Ezt nem akartam látni, de most sajnos muszáj látnom. És le kell győznünk. Ezt kell használnom egy szekért. Nem esünk le, bazd meg. El kell használnom egy szekért. Próbálsz elbújni. Fajtiknak sem sikerült ezek előtt, hogy neked sem fog. Mivel itt az a szörnyen idióta. De lényegében egy Ranger weaponnel ki lehet nyírni bármit. Bármit. Meg a jetpacknek hála, mivel fel lehet mászni. Egy kitin armor, bazd meg. Olcsó cucc, de nagy mennyiségben, az is jó. Jó. Ilyenkor kicsit. Megvan a toy... Ne. Toy beer. Játékban a szék. Ez pedig egy seprő. Azt hittem először, hogy ez egy fegyver lesz, de nem. Szarű, de ez van. Jó. Azt a Little Thief-es dolg... Ops, ott fent van valami. A Little Thief-es dolgot is meg kell csinálni. Megyünk oda a kráterbe. Jelenleg a krátert hagyjuk. Mi van itt? Megsütünk mindent. Amit csak lehet. Jó. Ez mi ez? Mat 10. Okay. Nem ülünk le a székre. Megyünk tovább. Ó, virágokat felszedjük.
So, how many people are following?
Not a single one.
That's annoying. I was hoping for a little escalation. Nothing more exhilarating than an out-of-control situation. The risk, the adrenaline.
Jó.
Still, we should get going. My stomach is still upset. Ready to go?
Persze. Menjünk. Hosszabb lett ez a küldi, mint
I've been
szerettem
wondering,
volna.
when you kill someone,
Majdnem
what do you
elszartuk vele
feel?
fél órát, és
I have to be honest,
és
for
még
me,
tudja, hány
it's an
kitérőt
incredible
csinálni.
high. Something to really savor.
Ez nem hiányzik
The
neki.
light in
De
their
legalább
eyes
már
flickers
látszik a
out.
távolban,
Their
ahova
bodies tremble,
mennünk
like
kell.
slowly squashing a bug.
The way I feel about it depends on who I'm killing.
Oh, I see. Your aversion toward or affection for a given individual determines the
yes,
level
yes.
of violence you administer.
You really like to hear yourself talk, don't you?
Ez egy robotfogás.
I can't be silent anymore.
Geci.
Not when every word.
Ezt esélyem sincs a nyomber. Ez is életeződik, eldobom az agyamat. Ó, ebbe is volt egy-két dolog. Nézzünk be ide. Vannak itemek.
Did you know that most of the old radio towers are still intact?
Safe.
But almost
empty,
nobody
open.
knows
Ezt
how
már
to use them.
kinyitottam egyszer.
Everybody is more interested in alcohol.
But that has other advantages.
I can't see anything positive
Ó,
in a
ezek a kék
self-induced loss of
italok, ezek
control.
jók.
Maybe it's time to find out.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Talán már jártam. Régebben. Létezik, hogy itt nem jártam, megeshet, nagyon sok item van itt hagyva. Vagy csak nem láttam őket. Kec, mennyi item van itt, hé? Kurva jó ez a szemüveg. Jobb, mint a másik. Munkaval hamarabb észrevettem az élőlényeket, de... Közben. De az... Hát jártam itt a szép üres. Ugye? Hopp. Csak nem tudom, hogy honnan jöttem ide. Cashbox. Jó. Menjünk vissza a komához. Meg kell nézzem a jobb páncélt.
Right, as I was saying.
Nagyon remélem, hogy a berserkerektől át
you
tudok
make a good point.
csatlakozni majd
I'll hold my
ezekhez.
tongue for now.
Az elpszekhez.
And that'll help me concentrate on
Ezek
moving
elég
forward.
keménynek tűnnek. Hát összejön a dolog, meglátjuk. Aj, farkas. És egy virág. Több farkas. Mentés. Ezekkel találkoztunk.
Nearly there. I feel sort of empty.
Jó.
Enough questions.
I'll have to learn to be impatient like you. It's an interesting trait. That's basically all I wanted to tell you.
Valami másik. Kellenek a bőrök. Jó pénz. Szevasz, Ekron koma. Ekron, bocsánat, nem Ekron.
Follow me. The one thing that the depot can definitely offer is complete safety. From external threats, anyway. No creatures, no vagrants.
There's no such thing as absolute safety.
I think I'm beginning to understand why you disappeared from the public eye back then. Nothing gets past our defenses. I guarantee it.
Those kinds of guarantees usually break when hit with cold, hard reality.
Actually, statistically speaking.
Spare me.
Sure, you might still be proven right. These constant attacks are taking their toll. Humans?
We Albs take power again. Everything here is cleared away.
Right, as I was saying. Humans have a lot in common with that horde.
Most, hogy látok mindent, amit látnom kell, bejövni. Ez mit keres kint, bazd meg? Mi a lófasz keres ez itt kint? Ez valami kutatást csinál, beszélünk vele. Na. Előtt összeszedjük itt a dolgokat. Sok cigi van itten. Itt egy szél. Map. Hol vagyunk? Itt. Set marker. ide. Na, engedj már át. Hol vagy? Te ki vagy? Mit keresel itt kint?
25? No, 24. Then subtract the root of, difficult. What is it? Can't you see that I'm doing important calculations here?
I just want...
Yes, yes, I'm sure that... But I
Igen?
really need to concentrate.
Igen. Mit
What
csinálsz pontosan?
I'm trying to solve this mathematical problem. You wouldn't understand it.
Problémák, igen.
Although, now that I think about it...
Jó.
Oh?
Okay, so I'm sure you've traveled all over the place and dealt with some difficult situations. I'm just not getting anywhere with this problem. I'm lacking information about the analysis of certain functions.
Show me your calculations, then.
No, I didn't mean it like that. There's a formulary in a factory not too far from here. We went there recently to look for the book. But my partner Krull startled a bunch of creatures. I had to flee and leave the book behind. But maybe you could salvage it for me?
Oh,
If you do that for me, I'll be able to spare a few valuable potions.
Okay. Merre van a
It should be
könyvecske?
located in a large factory building south of here. But
Okay.
keep an eye out. There might still be creatures lurking. Here,
Okay.
I'll save it to your agitator.
Mi lett Krulla?
What happened to Krull?
Ki elvesztette a
I have
könyvedet,
no
amit
idea.
meg kell keressek a
Typical of him,
gyárépületben.
always getting into trouble. He's pretty
Yeah.
much used.
Jó. Megkeressük.
Excellent.
Oké, menjünk tovább. Vigyük el ezt a Janit a helyre,
I'll take you
mert-
there. Where was I? Oh, yes. Well, here we are. Your new home?
I already have a home.
Well, let's meet up again later. I've got something to take. Oh, don't forget the equipment I promised you.
Where can...
If all goes as planned, I'll be at the Elex depot. Oh, normally we're all allotted fixed rations, but... Well, don't ask any questions. Right, I'm running late. I'll see you later.
Oké. 840 XP, az úgy faszon.
Well, let's talk later.
Jó. Jó. Nézzük meg a logot. Ignadon. Jó. Oké. Fel is megyünk és le is adjuk itten a dolgokat. Ez a shotgun sem rossz, csak... Na... Sok kell eltalálja az emberkék. Ugye, hogy... Vagy amit lőni akarok, hogy... Ó, nem itt kell felmenni. Írsához, vagy hogy hívják ezt a... Kibírhatatlan lőszemélyt. Nem blokkolunk. Nem jó helyen jöttem fel. Lehet. Ó, lent van, bazd meg.
Dangerous bastard.
Egyenesen kell menni. Nagyon hideg van odalent, majdnem megfagytam. Iris
Not now.
Megvan az
I need to
ember.
attend to a task.
What?
Not now. I need to attend to a task.
Akkor baszolj meg. Jó. Akkor később jövünk vissza. A matematikai feladatot fogjuk oldalgatni. Ó, fasza. Bejövünk az Ice Pass-hez. És ennyi volt a mai videó. Innen folytatjuk, gyertek majd akkor is. Csácsó micső mindenkinek.